The first of its kind 360 drone from Antigravity has just been revealed, and I am super excited about it. A lot of questions were answered. We now know the name of the drone. It is the Antigravity A1. There's no mention of Insta360, so it appears that it is its own separate brand with ties to Insta360, but we still don't know the release date or the price. After watching the announcement video, I did some digging, and there is a way for you to get your hands on the Antigravity A1 early. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. My first impression of the drone is that it looks familiar, but at the same time different than anything else I've seen. There are two lenses, one at the top, the other at the bottom, that create that 360 effect. When I saw the leaked images and the patent filings, I was concerned about having that lens at the bottom because they can be scratched pretty easily, but it looks like there's these folding legs that keep it pretty high. I wonder if those lenses would be replaceable just like the lenses on the Insta360 X5. That would actually be really nice. I'll have to be more choosy about where I land the drone once I'm able to get my hands on it. After going back and watching the video a few times, there's a few other features that I am curious about. Like, these appear to be sensors, and kind of in the middle there, I can't tell if that's another sensor or maybe some kind of light. I like the fact that the drone is 249 grams, so that way you don't have to worry about the regulations and registration. I think that's appealing to people who are just starting to get into drones. For me personally, I've been trying to carry as little gear as possible, and the lighter the better, especially when I'm out on a long hike. The weight really does add up pretty quickly. This is my carrying case for my current drone. In here is the drone, the controller, 3 batteries, and a number of accessories, and this is a beast to carry around. A 249 gram drone easily fits in a backpack, and I prefer that if I know I'm going to have to carry it around all day, whether I'm hiking or I'm just on vacation. The biggest surprise for me was the vision goggles and the grip controller, because I didn't read anything about them in the articles or see anything about it in any of the videos. When I was speculating, I was thinking maybe it would work without a controller, maybe like a more advanced version of the DJI Neo, but I was way off. I've been flying drones for about 5 years now, but I've only ever used the standard controller. I've been interested in FPV, but the learning curve seemed pretty high. Controlling the Antigravity A1 using the goggles and the controller grip appears to be pretty intuitive. The ability to turn your head and see a 360 view from the sky has to be pretty awesome. And that screen on the outside of the goggles is something I never would have thought of. They only show brief glimpses of the grip controller, but it looks like there's a throttle and a joystick. The motion control also looks pretty interesting. It looks like if you get good at using the goggles and the hand grip in tandem, that you can get some incredible video. The great thing about 360 footage is that it captures everything that's happening around you, and then you can go back later and reframe and edit and mess with the footage. That's why I've been using my X5 more and more, and the ability to get 360-degree drone footage when I'm doing my jeeping and overlanding content, and then to be able to go back and have that same level of flexibility is pretty exciting. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned that you could potentially get your hands on the Antigravity A1 early. If you go to the Antigravity website and go to the hub section, you'll find information about the co-creation program. If you're selected for that program, you'll get a pre-production model of the A1 to test and provide feedback to Antigravity, in the addition to potentially getting cash and a retail version of the Antigravity A1. I've put a link to the website down in the description. At the start of the announcement video, they say this is just the beginning. I'm excited to see what else Antigravity has planned. I'll keep you up to date on all the Antigravity news, so make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.